Okay, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Today we're talking Pulsechain. That's right, the highest risk, most fun part of DeFi that I talk about every week. We have some hits, we have some misses. I want to talk about one thing in particular before we go ahead with talking about today's topic, which is Pulserate, which is launching today on Pulsechain. It's going to be fun. I can't guarantee its success, but I can guarantee that it's going to be fun because Pulsechain so far has been a lot of fun. The one thing I want to talk about is the complete mess that happened with Whales Candy on Pulsechain. Looks like they've abandoned the project. The dev abandoned the project, and then he left the Telegram to scammers. And now in their Telegram, I heard this from my Telegram chat. I'm not actually in their Telegram, but the scammers are now trying to get people to migrate to another contract. Please do not do that. It's just scammers. As far as I'm concerned, the Whales Candy team have left the project to die. So I would, what can I say? I had nothing to do with the team. I wasn't paid to make videos about them. I took no cash from them to make content on them. But unfortunately, they are dead. So what do? We pick ourselves up. We move on to the next project. That's a bummer because it looked like it was going to be a good one. It is a risk of Pulsechain though. There's a lot of things happening in Pulsechain which have already been happening before in DeFi in the past year, which is some of the unsavory parts of cryptocurrency. So that's unfortunate. So let's just move on and talk about today's project, which is Pulserate. Now, Pulserate is following on from my entire aim with Pulsechain, which is to acquire as much Pulse token, PLX token, and Incentive token. Also, I guess Hex for the coming bull run, where I think it's going to rip and raise lots of money. So the idea with Pulserate will be the same: selling some of my profit into PLS token, compounding some of it back in. Now, Pulserate is a tomb fork, which means that essentially what I want to do is the 60-40. 60-40 means compounding back in 60%, taking 40% out as your profit as you continue through this. We did get into the whitelist for this if you were part of the Crypto Mischief DAO. If you had yourself a poop, then you would have had the chance to get into the whitelist sale. We had 8 spots with our DAO. Something that we're trying to do more often is to offer whitelist opportunities to people from me linking up with projects, getting whitelist opportunities so that you can get in pre-sale and get better price. So if you want to join the DAO, link in the description, get yourself a poop NFT, join the Poops Lounge. Yeah, the lounge. And then you are able to get into our Telegram chat, refer your poop for more capital, join our projects, which will be launching really soon on Arbitrum and on Polygon, and at the same time, just having a good amount of fun. Anyway, so Pulserate is a tomb fork, as you can probably notice here. We have P-Rate token, which would be pegged to the price of Pulse, I think. Then we have P-Share token, which is going to be their share token. Stake the P-Share token to mint more P-Rate when it's above the peg price. And then P-Bond token, which is used to recover the price of P-Rate if it goes below the price of, I think, Pulse. We are 17 hours until the launch of this, launching June 28th, 10 p.m. UTC. Exciting stuff. So we have got the dashboard there. Staking, which would be how we're going to earn our rewards. There's no genesis period for this because they had the pre-sale. So we're going straight in with the launch of staking and the launch of the boardroom. Let me connect my wallet and then we'll get going with this. Boom. Okay, so we'll be able to stake and earn Pulse Share reward, right, from staking in here. I'm not sure which tokens they have here. And then the boardroom will be staking your P-Share token in here to earn yourself P-Rate token, which will be good. Then we have bond section, which is only needed if the P-Rate token goes below the price of PEG. We have liquidity section here. They have their own DEX, which is pretty handy. So we can add liquidity here. And we have the link section. So that's everything that's working. And at the bottom here, we have a referral link. Share your referral link to earn 5% of your referral rewards. So this is pretty cool. You earn your rewards in P-Share. So I guess anyone who's farming on this platform with your link, you will then earn P-Share passively from their farming when they harvest. Is usually how it works with yield farms. I've never seen a tomb fork with a referral reward. This is the first one I've seen, so I'm really excited for that. And I think that might see this push through as a pretty successful platform. Now, tomb forks are high risk. The risk is that if this P-Rate token goes below the peg price of that is chosen to be pegged to, right, then that means that the P-share token will not be able to mint more P-rate. The P-share token will lose value, and therefore people will have to use P-bond. A lot of people don't know how to do it, so then they just sell the P-share, they sell the P-rate, and the platform dies. That's the risk. But the reward, high risk, high reward, is that if the P-rate token manages to stay above peg for even 1 week, this P-share token will go absolutely parabolic, up into the thousands of dollars per token, $10,000. Tomb had their T-share token at a price of about $25,000 at one point, while it was riding high, right? So that is one of the great things about Tomb forks, that you can get such an awesome price for the P-share token. The P-share token is then put into the boardroom to then earn you more P-rate token, which exponentially just raises up the P-share's value because it's continued to be a printer for you, right? So you're making money on all fronts, right? You can either profit take from your P-share token, you can profit take from the P-rate that you're earning. You can, what I do is I make an LP pair with P-rate to earn P-share. I then sell 40% of the P-share and put 60% of the P-share into the boardroom. Then that earns me, right? In the boardroom, you're going to earn yourself the P-rate token. It's going to mint it when it's above the peg price. That I do the same thing. I compound 60% of that back into the staking in an LP pair, and I sell 40% of the earned P-rate token there, right? And I just continue that loop. I'm slowly growing, compound interest growing my 2 pairs in the boardroom and in the staking, and at the same time profit taking from both. And generally, if it stays above peg for a couple of weeks, you are more than ROI and you have yourself a passive income pulse printer. And that's what we want to have. Let's check out the docs to get some more details on this. One thing I want to know is, what are we pegged to? P-rate is, it's pegged to Pulse token. Okay, so if it is 1-to-1, I think it's 1.01, right, the peg rate, then you will be able to put your P-share into the boardroom and print yourself more P-rate tokens, okay? Then the idea would be, if P-rate is pegged to the price of Pulse, you're basically farming with Pulse because they're both going to be exactly the same price for an amount of time. Now, they cannot do that forever. That's why I say this is high risk, high reward contract, right? But at any time, you can take out your capital and you can sell it. It's not an ROI DApp. It is a yield farm. Pools are going to be this: P-rate and Pulse, P-rate USDC, P-share Pulse, P-share USDC, P-share P-rate, PLS, and USDC. Ooh, so that's pretty good. I'm going to go in with PLS USDC because I have a lot of that. And I'm going to go in with P-rate USDC, I think. I'm going to play it safe. Yeah, I think that, because the emissions are 18% for both of these. So yeah, I think I'll go P-rate USDC because Pulse is still dipping. And if Pulse dips, P-rate will dip. That would be my idea. One other thing I know about this platform is that they are talking about creating a detonator contract, which is a ROI game, which really helped out EMP when it did that back a couple of years back. So if they do manage to fork the detonator contract and put it in here, it would be very great for token performance as well. So that's just a short video today on Pulserate because it is launching in 18 hours. Let's get ready to go crazy on Pulse. Peace. I've been Crypto Mischief. Dog erect.